good morning. So, a lot has happened since I've been away. I've been on holiday, been to the Isle of Man. No, I haven't, I've been to the Isle of Wight. Keep getting that wrong. Yeah, had a lovely week off in the Isle of Wight, and I've come back and we've got the block and beam flooring, we've got the septic tank in, and we've also got the bulk of the drainage in as well. So I am very, very happy at that. It is a beautiful hot Sunday morning, not a cloud in sight, as you can see. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to do a little bit of prep work. I'm coming by myself. It's Sunday, obviously the lads are all off for the weekend. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get everything loaded out, and I'm then going to try and get a little bit of block laying done. If I can get my corners up ready for the week ahead, then I can come in and just run them in, and boom, we are going like the clappers. So let me turn you around and I'll show you what we've done. So we have got our block and beam floor in now. We've got all of our ground pretty much leveled up. Got a couple of drainage connections to do just there. That will lead to that gully there. That gully there will join onto that one and lead to this septic tank, which is here. And then we've got poo pipe right there, poo pipe for the house. So that is going to join on to that right there. So that will be a job on Monday for Brett, and then we've got all of our MOT that's here. We just need to spread this out along here, and then the landscaper can come in and he can put his flagstones down without having to worry about heaping a load of MOT all the way down the drive. We are good like that. So we got rid of a big digger, and now we've only got the little babby one there. So plan of action, like I said, is I am going to get my external single course of block up. Once I've done that, I'll then be able to mark out for my internal block work, which is going all the way around the perimeter. Get the corners up for that, and then at the same time I'll try and get the corners up for my external brickwork as well. So we'll see how the day takes us. Hopefully I won't get sunburn. I am smeared in factor 50 because it is going to be a beautiful day today, nice and hot, nice and sunny, and we want to take care of our skin, so factor 50 is a way forward. Anyway, let's get some music on, let's get some blocks loaded out, let's get some work done. So, slight problem. We haven't got a digger key. The digger key is with the digger driver. The digger driver, with being Sunday, is at home. Because I was coming in unexpectedly today, I didn't think about that. So, bricklaying, or should I say the block laying that I was going to plan on doing later today, we're going to have to knock that on the head. And the reason for that is because all of the materials now are up there, and I've got to get that lot down to here, and I'm going to have to handball it, and that's going to take pretty much most of the day, but it's fine. And the reason it's fine is because I like a bit of physical exercise, and like all brickies will tell you, odd carrying was always good fun. You always got home at the end of the day and you felt really, really good because you'd done a day of man work, you know, your muscles were aching, you felt like you've earned your money. So it's fine. I can come back, I can bricklay tomorrow, I can get the blocks laid tomorrow. That ain't a problem. So today what I'm going to do is I'm just going to have a little bit of fun, and I'm just going to handball all of these blocks and all of these bricks and everything down here. Once I've done that, I'm going to go home and book myself in with Tom at Redditch Massage for next week, and I'll get a good old sports massage that I get every 2 weeks. So I recommend that to every builder. Get yourself a massage and make sure that whoever does it has got good old strong fingers, because every time I have one, it gets all the knots out my back and I feel right as rain afterwards. So I recommend it. Done, all loaded out. Now it's lunchtime. So we've got all of this ready for the internal block work to go up now. Managed to get half of our lime mortar down. The other half is just up there. And then there's the bricks. Now we're putting all this MOT here down around here on Tuesday, so all the drainage is going to be finished off properly on Monday, and then on Tuesday we're going to get all this MOT down, and then that will be it. Landscaper will come in and do the rest regarding the landscaping. So we've got one more pack of block. There's 4 packs there. We've got one more pack of block up bike materials, and they are there because I can't put any more down there without it being in the way, and I've got it stacked out so I can just smoothly walk around, turn around. I've got a block, I've got some mortar, and I don't really have to take a step away from the wall that I'm building. Right, home time. It's 2 o'clock, which ain't too bad. So before lunch we've got all of our stuff from up there down here, and the bags of lime mortar as well. And then this afternoon, just for the last couple of hours, I've chucked a mix on, and I managed to get all the way around with this external course of block. Now the brick is going to sit on top of that. So tomorrow when we come in, we're going to start building the structure. Anyway, until then, night night. So this is what happens when you forget to put a simple thing like a 100mm closer into a course. So if you have a look here, so we get our half bonds, what we do is we put a 100mm closer, 100mm closer, 100mm closer, 100mm closer, and then what happens is that goes up against there, brings it out 100mm, and then when the next block comes out, it sits nice and half. So we get our bond. However, I forgot to put the closer in here because sometimes I have brain farts like that, and what's happened is it's knocked our entire bond out. But we are still got staggered joints, and it's something that we can correct kind of from this course upwards. So now we've got to the end. But yeah, simple little things like that, and it can knock out your entire course. Okay, so we've got this brickwork up here, and we have down here, we're closing off our cavity. So this is going to be a pillar. We're going to fill this with cement and close off that cavity. We're going to do the same here because we've got a French door going here, and then we've got floor to ceiling glass window going there. So now we've done all this, we've pointed it all up, we're going to have a quick break, and then we're going to get this section done. So we'll get this corner built over here, and then we'll run these in. Done for the day. So we've managed to get all this block work done, which I'm happy about. We've got the brickwork around here and around this end elevation up to damp now done. We've still got the other side to do, and then this pillar here that we're going to build up, we've got a floor to ceiling glass window going there, and we've got a patio door going here, a French door, sorry, and then we have got our other floor to ceiling window right there. So yeah, we've not done too bad today. We're gonna have a clean up now, and when we come back we will start getting this pillar up as high as we kind of can, and then we're going to get our insulation in. We're going to get our framing clamps onto our block wall, and we're going to start getting our brickwork up. So until then, see you later. Good late morning. It is 10 o'clock. Luce, 10 o'clock?
Yeah.
10 o'clock. We've been to look at a small job this morning. We're back on the Holt site, so let's do some bricklaying and block laying. So we have got our brickwork up to damp. We've got these corners up just a wee bit more, and we've gone as far as we can because we've now run out of gobbo, and as we are going to be putting on the lime mortar mix to run this lot into build the corners and try and get a little bit running, we've not mixed up anymore. So that is the goal for after lunch. Get these corners built up and then have a good clear up, because I've got to leave early unfortunately today. I've got to go and see a customer on one of our other jobs and go through some technical details with him to get that job finished off. So I'm going to be leaving probably in about an hour and a half, something like that. But what we'll do is we'll get these corners up and we'll see where that takes us. So this is what we're using. It is hydraulic lime mortar. It's got an NHL of 3.5, and we mix it in the drum mixer by putting this sharp sand in, and then we put that in afterwards. We allow it to mix for 2 to 5 minutes until everything's mixed up and the consistency is really kind of good, and then we start adding water in there. Now the key with this stuff is you add enough water and then you leave it to stand, or if it's in the drum mixer, just switch off the mixer for maybe 2 or 3 minutes, and then you start it again, and then you start adding a bit more water until it is the right consistency. So this stuff has got to be mixed very specifically. You've got to follow the manufacturer's instructions there, otherwise if you mix a full drum load, then it might just start going off before you can get it all down. And the problem is that this stuff is like 15 quid a bag plus a VAT, so it's very expensive, this lot. Now we bought this because what we wanted to do was we wanted to get the colour, or the customer wanted the colour that she wanted. So ordinarily what we'd do if we were, say, pointing, or if we were doing smaller areas that didn't require big bulk deliveries like this, is we'd buy some sharp sand, we'd buy some NHL lime, and then we'd mix it kind of ourselves like that. So the lime can come in bags like cement, and we'd just mix it like you would a normal sand cement mix, only instead of sand cement it's sand and water, sorry, it's sand and lime. So we'll get the mixer on, we'll get a couple of these bags in, and we'll make a start. This consistency is perfect. Wait to tell, put some holy water and turn it over. It doesn't fall off your trowel, it's perfect. One other thing, always have a nice clean new bucket to put this stuff in. You put it in one of your old buckets, and what's going to happen is it's going to get mixed up with cement and sand, and it's just going to discolour. And the point of this is that it's a nice colour. So let's get this in, and then we can get our corners set out. There we go. So I think about 5 bags will fill one of those. So when we're running in with a string line, that's when we'll fill the drum. But until then, we don't want to waste it. We want to be nice and sparse with it. So let's do it. Right, it's one corner done, all pointed up. Let's get the other one done down there now. Right, that's that corner up, pointed. We're happy at that. So what we'll do is we'll get a string line up now, and we'll get some runs done. Right, run out of gobble. Because I've got to leave to go and see a customer, there's no point putting another one on. So I just thought I'd explain what I'm doing. So when you point lime mortar, the idea is that you flatten it off with your pointing trowel, with your long nose pointing trowel, but you don't leave a smooth surface. What you want is that kind of brittly effect in there, and the way you do that is get your brush, something nice and soft, and once you've flattened it off, just tap it like that. Now if you do that, it indents it. Not only does it indent it, but it also blends in the perps with the beds as well. So that is why I'm doing this. But we are pretty much done for the day now. I'm just going to finish this off, pack up, wash out the cement mixer, and then go and see my customer. We've got pretty rubbish weather next week. It's meant to be raining almost every day, so when we get back on here is anybody's guess. But every fine day we have, we'll come back and we'll do some more bricklaying, because this will, now we're at the ground, this will fly up. So what we've done in 4 hours, we've got one corner and a wee bit of corner, and we've got the rest of our brick up to damp. So we did that this morning, and then this afternoon for the last hour or so, what I've done is I've just got these corners up, and I've got 1.5 courses running, and now we've run out of lime mortar. We're calling it a day. Anyway, it's Friday, so enjoy the weekend, and hopefully, weather permitting, see you next week.